So anyway, because, oh look, what's up? Someone's been eating tiny sandwiches again.
Bloody tiny sandwiches.
Tiny sandwiches. Leave your tiny sandwiches at home, people. I know we don't have a kitchen.
This is not a hygienic place to eat small foods.
Anyway, Jesus, there's a lot of tiny sandwich bags in there. Yeah, but anyway, basically, because we're about to rip these toilets apart in the next couple of months, because these are like, I'm a big boy, but
yeah, I don't fit in them either.
No one fits in them, so we're kind of like halfway in between trying to work out how we're going to do this, because we'd like to have 2 toilets. Oh, hold on. Just realised something. Go on the other one there, Gaz.
I'll get it, mate.
Right.
Hey, do you reckon that's so they can pass their little tiny sandwich bags to each other and have sort of some kind of
probably, because you wouldn't
individual picnics, but you
like,
still feel like sharing?
Yeah, like if you're going to have like half a sandwich, tiny sandwich each, yes, 2 people aren't fitting in the monkey.
So they build themselves some kind of kind of like a lazy Susan of sorts.
Yeah, it is kind of. It's like, you ever seen those?
Oh, what do they call the one? It's like the little food.
The dumbwaiter.
The dumbwaiter. They've given themselves a dumbwaiter.
Yeah, it's just a horizontal dumbwaiter. But yeah, so maybe what I might do is, because I just don't know how much crap I got, but we might as well go have a look and see how much offcuts of wood we've got.
And we're back.
And we're back. Anyway, just to make life even more difficult.
You're going to take that off, aren't you?
I am going to take that off, but the only problem is if I put it's going to make this a bit wider.
What is it for the people at home? It's a toilet roll holder, isn't it?
It is. Well, I'm just thinking, like, if I unscrew that, move it up, and then just cover the hole. Go whack, whack, whack. It might come out wider, but should still be able to shut the door.
Also, if anyone's wondering, this is the hallway where most of the staff decide they see the Tote ghost. You know. Woo! Spooky shit. What's that?
I wish I could do the ghost like Scooby-Doo.
You know what it is? I've thought about this. It's because there's a draft in there from somewhere, and it makes your legs cold, and everyone thinks that it's bloody ectoplasm.
Oh yeah, because but I don't know how that'll. Well, we've done the door now.
Well, so far, Jakob said it, Jade said it, Joe said it. But just everyone's scared of a breeze, I reckon. Sucks for you.
Right, I'm just gonna do a rocky and hope that I get the right thing. Let's just see if it. Oh!
Are you trying to get between the studs or something?
Yeah, I mean, I can put it there. That'll work. I mean, can I leave one glory hole? No.
No glory in those holes, mate.
There's no glory. Here no glory. Anyway, I'm pretty sure, just in case, I don't think there's any electrical that runs down here, but I see this here, so I'm going to just check, just in case.
Yeah, no static XPs today.
One, it's Friday afternoon, and there's 2 things that go wrong on Friday afternoons when you run a pump. It's either the beer doesn't show up, or there's 3 things. The plumbing out where you can't fix it and you need a plumber, or something electrical happens and you need an electrician. And usually this is right time, it's like about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like, yeah,
let's not and say we didn't.
Yeah, but I'll just check if there's electricals just in case I do something up. That's definitely the stud. Did I get that right? I did. Alright, I climbed up.
What would they be powering there for? There's a light switch just here, you know that?
Huh?
There's a light switch right here. So you got power in there somewhere.
Oh, you're kidding me. What the
So probably a good thing you did go and get that because
yeah.
it's got to be close because you were holding that plumb on with the light switch. Unless it runs down the beam that it's on, but I doubt it.
So it goes along. The question is, how big is that? Oh, god damn it.
Maybe this is an L and we have to take that whole thing off and replace it with one big bit of horn ply.
Like, I would usually just stick my hands up and see if I can feel anything, but some of the surprises that we found here, I'm like, oh.
Definitely not.
I'm making the executive decision. Because I can put my hand on and touch this side of the framing and this side, and I can run up it and I can touch it in through here.
Mm-hmm.
I know how big it is. So, bang, bang. I know I can drill through and hit that. If there's anything on the outside of them coming down, well, I ain't gonna hit it. But here's the real question, do I go yay or yay?
Well, I mean, you're preserving a bit of heritage there, mate.
I am. Right, but does it?
And that way you run a bit less risk of the door not clearing after you've done it.
That's true. No sparkle, sparkle. I do reckon next week we'll be fixing this.
Probably.
This might be the next episode.
I think this is the thing that a lot of people might not realise about pubs. And this is like, we might make 10 episodes about doing this exact thing.
The one job, over and over again.
Yeah, it's because you could build it out of steel and someone would find out a way to you know.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, guess what?
You missed.
Missed.
You know what though? The way this place is built, those studs probably only go halfway down there.
Stuff.
Try the other side.
Yeah.
I did think it went in a bit easy and a bit too plastery. But you know, we live in and we learn.
So these hit the beam.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? The beams.
You mean tell me, in this toilet, in the Tote, that something is not built correctly? Unbelievable, man.
The top one's in. So there must be a beam that runs.
You reckon it's because once upon a time you would have had the underneath the toilet stall so you could shake hands with your mate and share toilet paper, all that sort of thing?
Maybe. Let's just see if I can actually.
Hey!
There we go.
There you go. They've built it like a prefab wall joist, and then they've tipped it on its side, and then they've screwed in these extra bits up here. It's a bit of everything. But you'll drive yourself mad trying to figure it out.
Oh, I'm going to give it a go going to the side here, just in case.
Alright.
Oh,
Sparkle, sparkle.
sparkle, sparkle.
Again?
I did get one. But anyway, since it is a temporary fix, I'm going to call that Whoop, don't call that I'm going to call that okay. Like we're going to end up ripping all that out. What I'm actually thinking is that we kind of tile in there a little bit,
Oh yeah.
just for
See, I was thinking just screw tin sheets all over everything. So.
well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, yeah, just so we can clean it properly. I mean, because this is the upstairs toilet,
Yeah.
and we want it to be nice.
Oh,
because
this is the one you're going to make nice.
this is the one I'm going to make nice, just because Leanne and her friends, and you know, this is where they can watch bands and hang out late at night. But you know what I mean? Like, it'd be a nice one. And then because the band bathroom will be going, the band shower will be going through here.
Seen on a previous episode number 1 in
Number
fact.
1, and it's going to be weird because I've actually been looking at like doing it like a secret bookshelf.
Oh, nice.
Opening.
Goes with the spooky nature of this hallway.
Yeah, because I want it to come out and open, and then, but it's got to be watertight.
Oh well, let's get to screwing this. I'll hold it back on, and then we can call it a day.
Right, we're positioning in the middle. It's a bit high, isn't it?
Yeah, but I like. Honestly, it's probably better higher than lower
Yeah, true.
because you reach up into them and stuff.
Right, so let's go on the angle there. Oh, still closed, won't it? Still closed.
As long as she doesn't meet the door, that's all we got to worry about. And you want me to sit inside there and hold it, and we can see if it meets the door on it, or are you just going to go for it?
Oh, I'm going to go for it.
No,
That's kind of...
it's the Better Totes and Gardens way.
I've eyeballed it.
Well, I mean, we could use the old knot tying saying. We could just apply it to screws. Well, you know the old knot tying saying, if you can't tie knots, tie lots?
Yeah, that's
Well, we
true.
just, if we a couple of screw holes up, just put extra screws in.
That's very true. Oh, bugger.
What happened?
Nothing. I just don't like that. So let's move it.
Hey, here we go. See you in a tick. It's a big episode of your back.
Oh no, I dropped me microphone. Well, that's been 20 years, well.
It's time.
It is time. I did have a key that locked this, didn't I? What? Yeah. It's actually not bad. Anyway, this has been another episode of Better Totes and Gardens, or in this case, Better Toilets at the Totes and Gardens.
Not a very big and involved one, but
No,
we like to
it's
think
not.
that we have fun.
But yeah, we have a lot of things happening. This is just one of the daily things that we kind of come and do. But pretty soon we will start renovating these bathrooms so they're not... Well, look,
There's a word that I'd put a squeaky noise over it.
house.
Yeah,
Oh, no, well,
these are all
no,
going to be
shit house.
squeaks, so no one's going to be able to tell
But
anyway.
anyway, you know, sure you've learnt something about tiny sandwich bags, about not destroying bathrooms that don't belong to you. Graffiti them, go. But like, don't keep-
Lower JOHNSTON Street Cultural Heritage, we'll call it, mate.
Yeah, but yeah, it's done.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, don't forget to do that.
Bye.
All right.